Smog block off plate kit for 2017 Yamaha R6 by Driven Racing. Going to be installing these. Let's take a look at the throttle body. Throttle body's looking flawless, clean. Got to get inside of there and rip it apart, violate more of the warranty. This is going to be a fun job. Now, got to put the camera down. This is not something I can do and hold the camera and narrate and entertain people. This has to be focused on. So I'm out. That blue piece, that blue connector plug, I am pretty sure that is communicating with the ECU. You unplug that and more than likely check engine light. I'm gonna be leaving mine intact. I'm gonna leave the solenoid or the AIS thingamajig, whatever you want to call it, you know, like on the bike, it's staying on. I'm just gonna remove all the other stuff that connects to it, and I'm gonna do the block off plates. Alright, so I have the stock plates exposed. You can see the bolts and the tubing, all the other fun stuff. I expect those bolts to fight coming out. If I strip the heads, I'm in a world of trouble. If I strip the threads, I am in a world of trouble. So this is gonna require some attention to detail, focusing. Alright, so the tubing is completely disconnected at this point. Alright, so that bolt is putting up somewhat of a fight, but resistance is futile. It's coming out. But those outside bolts, the outside of the bike, they're probably going to be even worse. I mean, I got a pretty good clear shot at the bolt I'm on right now, this one. But those outside ones, changed over to I removed the extension in the joint. It's just easier. It's easier with just a small ratchet and the actual 5mm hex head. So I don't even need an extension for this bolt. So I'm complete on the clutch side as far as block off plates, the stock. I am ready to see if this just pops right off of here. And sort of. To pry it a little bit at the top right here with tweezers, or not tweezers, needle noses. Just like grabbed in there, I tugged on it, it broke free. Definitely Loctite. I can see the telltale signs, the crumbs and flakes. Definitely has Loctite on it. Gotta blow that off. So, stock block off plate removed. Now on to the other side. The replacement block off plates are by Driven Racing. So yeah, let's go ahead and get those installed now. My battery's dying on this GoPro. Smog block off plates are installed. And there they are. Everything looks flush, no problems. Alright, that's done. Alright, so block off plates are installed. I even got the gas tank back on. I'm going to be starting it pretty soon. Got some engine ice here. Alright, so the coolant is in. I did start the bike. It starts. It starts. I have a check engine light. Yeah, the check engine light's on. Not happy about that, but I kind of figured that it would be on in the back of my mind, even though I did leave the AIS plug connected. I don't know. I don't know. I ordered a part already. I went inside. I ordered a part that would be able to read the ECU and tell me exactly what the check engine light is for. So I'm not going to ride the bike until I figure out what the check engine light is for, but good thing is the bike does turn over, it's on, it runs, it sounds the same. Everything sounds the same. It's just the check engine light is on. I'm going to go out, I'm going to jump out the window and say the check engine light is either because, number one, I had it on this stand and I knocked it out of gear and into gear several times while working on it. Might be because the stock oxygen sensor has been removed and there's an open plug for that adapter or the oxygen sensor. But the forums say, you know, on the R6, you know, you really don't have to have it plugged in anyways. But so I don't know. But I'm gonna, like I said, I ordered a tool, and hopefully that tool tells me exactly what this check engine light is for. I don't think it's gonna be anything major because, I mean, like it was on immediately. It wasn't something that came on while riding. So I think the ECU was just a little bit upset because something got unplugged, something got deleted. That's probably what it's about. So I have my Dynojet software here because I'm going to start it again. Okay, I'm just going to start it. Check engine light has me kind of upset a little bit. I really wanted to avoid that check engine light. Man, is that a condom? That looks like a used condom. Fucking. Oh my god, it's a used condom. I hate this city. Oh my god. Yo, this dude is looking at me. So, there's a little problem with the R6. I did the Smog block off plates. That's done. I left the AIS plugged in. I did the AutoTune. That's done. I have a check engine light. I have a check engine light for the R6. I know what it is. I know what the code is. I have a code reader at home. I have an adapter at home. It allows me to plug into the ECU and pull the code. The code is a P0030. And what that code means is something to do with the oxygen sensor. This bike is checking for the oxygen sensor, unfortunately. You know, so I have the code reader at home. You know, I could delete the code, but it would make no sense because it just come right back on. The ECU is continuously checking for the oxygen sensor.
It's not a problem because check engine light, it is a false error. It's on immediately. It should go off now. It shouldn't be on. But as you can see, it's still on. There's a couple things I can do about that. Number one, I can ignore it because I know this is a false problem. I can ignore the check engine light. I know it's false. It's because of a missing stock oxygen sensor. I have an oxygen sensor, it's just not communicating with the ECU. There's my oxygen sensor. It's going directly to the AutoTune, which is working. Trust me when I tell you it's working. I can feel it. I literally can feel the AutoTune working. So anyways, yeah, there's a couple things I can do about that. Number one, I can ignore it, which I'm not going to do. Number two, there's guys on eBay selling oxygen sensor deletes. Basically, you plug it into the open slot where the stock oxygen sensor used to go. When I say open slot, I don't mean this. I mean the oxygen sensor is somewhere in here, the port for it. You would take the delete, plug it in, and it would erase the light. The other thing I can do about this check engine light is have it flashed. You know, so I think I might do that. Yeah, but the Smog block-off plates are done. It's good. I figured the check engine light would be for the AIS, but surprisingly, the error code is for the oxygen sensor, or missing oxygen sensor. But the bike, this check engine light right here, it's nonsense. There's nothing wrong with this bike. Trust me. This is my second ride on it since I've done the Smog block-off plates in the AutoTune. I can feel the power. I literally can feel the power. That front wheel wants to come up. I encountered a dirt bike earlier today. I didn't have my helmet cam on because he knows that I was just test riding. But I encountered a dirt bike who wanted to play. I could feel the power, dude. Now, clearly, R6 versus a dirt bike is not a fair fight, but you know, I didn't start the fight. I didn't start the exchange. The guy pulled up on me at the light. You know, I'm just chilling at the light. He pulled up, nodded his head, and he took off. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that's what we were doing, but okay. You know, so I caught back up to him, and he's just being like disrespectful to the R6, I thought. So I waited for the right stretch of road and I spanked him a little bit. but that dirt bike was pretty fast though. It surprised me. Yeah, the bike's running fine. I'm gonna take it on the highway real fast. Take it on the highway real fast. See what that's about. Check engine light. Nonsense. You can hear it breathing funny. The auto-tune is delayed by 60 seconds. So after 60 seconds, you'll hear this bike, or you'll hear the auto-tune intervene in the idle. I adjusted my maps, my bike's idle, via the power commander. See, there it is. It just smoothed out. Auto-tune is definitely working, trust me. Let's find the highway. There we go. Come on, dude. This bike runs fine, dude. Check engine light is false. Check engine light. Nonsense.